somebody that scratched their butt and then sniffed their fingers.
Yeah.
Or like a woman on the subway scratches a body part, smells her fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen those videos? I walked in on something. I was walking the way out of the studio, and through the window right there, I see Suzette come up behind Delaney with her fingers and put them in her nose, in Delaney's nose. Like, I could see, smell this. And Suzette starts laughing. Delaney's like, ugh. And then they look at me, and then they all start laughing. And I'm like, what was on your fingers? So what did you ever smell?
Well, I put like my fingers by her nose, and she freaked out. She was like, that smells so gross. And I'm like, what? Because last night, my boyfriend and my best friend that's rooming with us right now, they decided to go get tacos. And I was like, it's late. Like, I'm going to pass out. If I'm up, then I'll eat. But if I'm not, like, or whatever, like, just leave them there. So I go to sleep. They get back, and when I wake up in the morning, there's 6 tacos laying in the kitchen. And I'm like, I'm not going to make breakfast. Like, I'm going to eat tacos. So I took down 6 tacos this morning.
Hell yeah.
I was like, with my hands eating. I'm pretty sure 2 were for me and 3 were for my boyfriend.
It's okay, they weren't up.
Yeah.
If they get up when you get up, then they can have breakfast with you.
I didn't know. I thought he ate last night. He probably did. He probably didn't. I don't know. But I took down all 6 tacos, and my hands smell like the onions. Like, you know.
Did you smell it, Delaney? Could you tell what it was, or were you grossed out?
She didn't like it.
Well, she told me she had eaten tacos, so I knew they did smell so bad, though. They smell like bad onions. So gross. Get those out of my face.
Ew. It's like
I
a combination of onions and something else,
Ooh,
though.
that's a good smell, though. That's
Like
I know exactly those. They're chopped up with cilantro in it. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It doesn't smell good.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
That's like food truck tacos, like the
Yeah,
good
that's
tacos.
That's good stuff. That's good.
I know it smells like onions. Onions don't smell good.
I don't think onions are like, unless they're being sauteed.
Oh, God.
That's like fresh onions.
And I'm so full right now. I've never been this full this early.
I'm full all the time. All the time. That's how I live my life. I'm trying not to. So last night, I've been watching a lot of these sports documentaries of these superstars, right? All Michael Jordan, everybody, right? And one of the common denominators that all these pro athletes have that are superstars is that when they're being interviewed by their neighbors or family or friends, that they all say, yeah, and he was out in the backyard shooting until 10 o'clock at night, right? And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's, and I've never said that to Kemper and everything, my son. I never said, you need to go shoot. It's all up to you. Yesterday, this kid, and this is like, we're only on day 2 of school, right? So on school nights, you come home. You don't really go out, right? School night. So he went and did like strength and conditioning training yesterday from like 3 to 4 p.m. And then 7 to 8:30, he did one-on-one training with a coach. And after that, I thought we're going home. And he said, oh, can you drop me off at the church? There's a league that I joined and I'm playing tonight.
What
and I'm
the
like,
heck?
You're 15. Like, you talk to me like you're a man and have your own life. And so I go to this church, and he there's with all these dudes, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to ride home." Is what he says. I'm like,
"What?
Who?" I go, "Let me walk into this church." I walk into the church, and I see it's an LDS church, which is the nicest group of people ever. And so Kemp starts playing with these guys. I film a little bit of it, and then I have to go back home and I do whatever. It's like 9. It's like 9. I get home, and 2 things. One is I get all these messages on Instagram from people right away going, that looks like an LDS a basketball court, is it? I'm like, yes. I'm like, how in God's name can you look at a basketball court and tell that it's LDS? I've gone back and looked at the video, and it looks like just a basketball court. Like, I can't tell.
I think because a lot of the churches are designed almost exactly alike, and they use it like for a multi-purpose room. Same things happen to me when Audrey's done a recital. It's like a picture of her, the floor, and a piano, and people have asked me if it's an LDS church. So
is it?
It is, yeah. So I think the designs must be very, very similar.
Unless there's some secret code on the wall.
That's what I was telling Blake. I said, it's not like there's like a handprint on the wall. It's not like there's a cross or whatever. There's nothing. I went back. It looks like it'd be any cafeteria USA. And it's not like I got one message about it. I got like 5 or 6 last night before I went to bed. At any rate, so now I want to go to bed. We get up early for our lives, right? We get up early. Mm-hmm. And my wife has this app on her phone where she can track all our kids wherever they are at all times, wherever their phones are at. And at 9:40, Kemp texts and says, on my way home, I'm going to cold plunge and go to bed. Okay? So it's now 10 o'clock at night. He's not home yet. and she looks at on the phone, and he's still at the church. So now my mind, which is now very similar to Kyle's as a parent, I'm like, why isn't he home yet?
Who took him?
What if he texts?
His phone is there. Where is he?
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. So it's 10 o'clock at night. His phone's at the church. He's not home. The church is only 3 minutes from our house, and someone's driving him home. Now I think, oh my God, what's my life going to be like without Kemp? I love this kid so much. I can't believe it. Why? And then I'm like, you want to go check? Because I'm asleep. I want to go to bed, but I also don't care that much to go see if my kid's alive or not. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to go. I'll go drive and go get him. I'm like, okay. So I try to sleep, but I can't.
No.
10:15. I lean over Blake. I go, well, is he here yet? He says he's on his way. I can see the dot moving. So now he's moving in the church. Okay, well, they're moving the body now.
Right.
Right? So
Or
anyway,
the phone to get rid of it.
yeah, man, it's crazy. 10:30, I hear, when the alarm on your door sometimes, we have that. So all of a sudden, 10:30, and I go like this, look at Blake. I go, is that, yeah, he's home. I'm like, what the hell? The kid's, he's 15. It's like,
It's a school night.
And I'm trying to remember, like, was I 15
Never.
out and about on a school
Never.
night? No.
Not
But
once.
But then again, I want to go. I said to my wife, I said, well, listen. Oh, before she went, when I said, are you going to go check him out? And I said, yeah. I go, look, if you go to the church and he's playing basketball, don't get mad at him. If you go to the church and he's in the back in the parking lot smoking out, then get mad at him. And she's like, okay, because I don't want to get mad at him for playing basketball.
Of course
Right.
not.
But anyway.
Follow your passion.
So that's what happened last night. It was
That's so
bizarre.
scary.